Gina Grady and would like to introduce about active and passive voice. And I'm the first speaker, okay? And on the theory of phase of active and passive voice, the sentences usually have the same meaning, but the focus is different. In the active voice, the subject is perform the actions expressed, and the focus is the agent that does the actions. In the passive voice, the subject is resists at the actions expressed in the verb. The object of the active sentence becomes the subject of the passive sentence. We use a passive verb to say what happened to the subjects, and the focus of the sentence is on the subject that receives the action. And Robert Jacobs in the Information Tax on 1995 said that most of voice verbs is begin with the popular verb be, which is followed by the main verb in the past participle. From example, eaten, promoted, and sung. And the passive voice with the by phrase has the same proportional content as its active voice counterpart, but the information is arranged differently. The passive verb is formed by the verb to be or are word have been and been, and plus the past participle of the verb. For more information, see the table in the chapter is formations of the passive verb.
My name is Leoni Bintara. I'm the second speaker, and I would like to explain the example of passive and active sentence. The first sentence is an active sentence. For example, like this: Mary bought a book. Mary bought a book becomes passive is a book was bought by Mary. The second example is a thief stole my car, and the passive is my car was stolen by a thief. The third sentence is I read the message, and the passive sentence is the message is read by me. The next one is they are building a house. The passive one is a house is being built. And the person who makes the action is introduced by preposition by in passive sentence. But in some cases, the subject of the passive sentence is omitted because this happens when who or what causes the action is unknown or unimportant. For example, no one and nobody. The active sentence is nobody understands her. The passive one is she is never understood or she has never been understood. The active no one ever says a word. The passive one is a word is never said. Yes, this is my explanation.
My name is Roni Putri. I'm the third speaker. And this is the active and passive voice and their translation. The active voice is used in making a straightforward statement about an action. There is the door of the action is the subject of the sentence. In passive voice, however, the door subject of the action in generally appears to everyone. For example, rice, sugar, and oil are sold out at the marketplace. It is obvious that rice, sugar, and oil are sold by vendors or business people at the marketplace. Dozens of chickens are slaughtered for the consumption of people in the city. It is also clear that chickens are slaughtered by men working at the slaughterhouse. Since dot or subject in passive sentence is clear, it is often omitted and deleted. The omission, deletion of the dot or subject of the passive sentence make statements impersonal in one. This is one of the reasons why the passive voice frequently occur in the textbooks, in scientific, technical, or business reports, and in newspaper stories. However, when it is necessary to identify the subject, a prepositional phrase with by is used. Okay, it's about the active and passive voice and their translation.
This is Safitri. I am a fourth speaker. The use of the active and passive voice in basic tenses and their translation in the following are: 1. Businessmen sell rice and sugar at the marketplace. And the translation: para pedagang menjual beras dan gula di pasar. Rice and sugar are sold by businessmen at the marketplace. Beras dan gula dijual oleh para pedagang di pasar. Example 2. Teachers wrote down and rules on the whiteboard. Para guru mencatat peraturan di papan tulis. And the passive voice, the rules were written down on the whiteboard. Peraturan dicatat oleh para guru di papan tulis. John has taken the patient to the hospital. John membawa pasien itu ke rumah sakit. The patient has been taken to the hospital. Pasien itu telah dibawa ke rumah sakit. The judge will give punishment to the suspect by the judge next month. Hakim akan memberikan hukuman pada tersangka minggu depan. And then the secretary should type the report. Sekretaris itu harus mengetik laporan. And the passive voice, the report should be typed by the secretary. Laporan tersebut harus diketik oleh sekretaris itu. From the example above, the tenses is the active from the change when they are transformed into passive intensive. In the sentences, in the transformation of the active voice to the passive structure, the change in the form of the verb in a central notage. The following change in verb form in passive voice for the different tenses and modal auxiliaries and the conjugation that the main verb is always the past participle form of the verb. Thank you.
And the next one to continue the active and passive sentence. And then, according to Snedden, some grammars of Indonesian do not use the terms active and passive. Instead, such terms as subject and object constructions are subjective and objective focus are used because there are differences between the construction in Indonesian and the active and passive in European languages, such as English, in both structure and function. In line with Hasan Alwi, in their book Tata Bahasa Baku Bahasa Indonesia, figure out that passivization in Indonesian can be done in two ways. The first one is using verb attached by prefix di and ter. For example, perampok itu ditembak oleh polisi. Indonesian passive construction, which has the sense of being unintentionally done, has different elements. Prefix ter is commonly used to show the passive form. For example, tanganku tersayat pisau.
My name is Ahmad Abiswara and I'm the last speaker.
Indonesian passive. In sentence written in the passive voice, the subject receives the action. There are two patterns of formation of passive sentence. The sentences are derived from passive sentence and the sentence itself. Examples: sayuran dibeli oleh ibu. Tanganku tersayat pisau. Sentence number one is the passive voice sentence are handed down from active sentence. Ibu membeli sayuran. Means the number one basic sentence specified of active sentence. Not all active sentence can be changed into passive voice. Active sentence that cannot be changed into passive voice called transitive sentence. The sentence has no object. The second sentence is the passive voice is formed not because of an active sentence, but rather a category of passive verbs. There are some prefixes that have category passive. Prefix di and ter and in particular patterns also serve as the basis of a passive verb.